So whose chili won?
My chili won. It won overall and best chili name. What did I win? Bragging rights. I'm fine with that. We had a few other categories. There was aroma, texture, taste, and something else. Hottest. I did not win hottest, but I won overall. So overall, my chili was pretty good. I'll take it. Thanks for using your signal, bud. There you go. It's a bit chilly today. Earlier there were some flurries coming down, but nothing stuck. Going to the in-laws tonight for a dinner. Sorry about all the rattling. That's the ladle and hot sauce. Just rattling around. Oh man. So I was not at my desk much today because I was working with I was one of the people running like the chili cook-off thing. No, I wasn't promoting my chili over anybody else's, in case you're wondering. No, I was actually surprised by it because when I was making it last night, I was like, it's okay, but it's not like, didn't like stand out. But everybody seemed to like it, which was pretty cool. And I know I do a couple things a little different from other people. I mean, I use beef and I use beans. I've got 3 different types of beans, but it's I guess it's the types of spices that I put in it that people are always like, oh, this has something different in it. They liked it, so that was cool. I got similar feedback last year, which is why I did it again. And of course, I didn't write down my recipe last year, but I wrote down the main thing that stood out. Yeah, that's right. I'll tell you. It's fine. I put ginger in my chili. Yeah, take that home with you. People seem to always comment about it, and I got decent votes last year, and I got good votes this year. Last year, I think I either got best tasting or best aroma. I can't remember now. I think it was tasting though. And then this year I got name and what else did I have? And overall. Yeah, you see where my mind is? I was standing all day in the area working on that. Come on now, let's go. Okay. Everybody's honking up there, so there's going to be brake lights soon. No brake lights, alright. Make it through here, alright. Alright. Yeah, so I didn't get to watch too. I don't even think I got 3 videos in today. I watched Minority Mindset. What was he talking? Yeah, I think he was talking about Bitcoin. and cryptocurrencies in general. I think he was talking about the differences between, I think it was Bitcoin and Ripple. I think it's just Ripple. It's not like Ripple coin or something. I think it's just Ripple. And he was talking about the differences. Bitcoin is kind of like against, okay, I'll say Bitcoin is for more freedoms regarding currency and less regulation, and then Ripple is kind of taking advantage of the fact that there is regulation on the banking system and government side of it. I don't know how much more diplomatic I can be about that, but I'm describing it. But that's what he was saying. The main differences were, like, if you're interested in that stuff. So that was a pretty cool video. That was worth it, wasn't it? Got off the other guy just for that. And that was just all black smoke. Just a big old fucking cloud of black smoke. I wonder if you guys can hear that. Oh wait, I was supposed to call him out, right? I was supposed to do shout outs? He didn't cut me off, he cut somebody else off, so I'll leave it at black smoke from a white pickup. That's good. I hope that's not my phone telling me you ran out of space, because it's Friday and I didn't do too much this week regarding uploading, so we'll see. So that was Minority Mindset, Just Couldn't See. I didn't even get to do the second video. I was watching I need to fucking learn how to say that name. The name of the video was Great Filter, which I've watched. I think it's Isaac Arthur discusses great filters a lot, and I shouldn't say a lot. I like his videos on it, though. I think he's done 2, maybe 3 videos on it. There was like the first one that definitely seen, possibly more than once, and maybe that's why I think he's done a lot of them. And then this one that I watched today was like that animated channel, Kurzgesagt. I might be saying that right. I'm not sure. Yeah, come on over, man. There you go. Cassette. I think they have they've got that little they got the little bird. They've got a few little doodle animations, but yeah, they've got a little black and white bird that kind of shows up in some of their videos. It's like their little spokesman guy. Spokesman bird. But yeah, Great Filters is kind of like how life evolved and got to where it is today, and just analyzing our planet, civilization, all its little species, like the fact that there's iron on our planet. We ended up going through an age where we had swords. The fact that there were, I don't remember what the thing was, but I remember them mentioning swords for iron was like a crucial thing because of, I don't know if it was for war or something, but then there's, well, I think I discussed this before, like the dolphins underwater, they don't have fire necessarily, so if you're living in an underwater world, then you would end up not getting past that filter where you would end up having fire, or at least that's one of the examples. I'm sure there's exceptions to that because there's like volcanic vents underneath like at the ocean's floor. What the fuck that was? That was loud. If our gravity well from our planet was too strong, we couldn't escape gravity, that might be the thing that prevents species from going into space, and maybe they end up exploring inner space and they just go into like VR and just stay in VR. Then they just, technologically advance on their planet, but they don't go anywhere. So eventually something might happen to just wipe them out. But there's a cool song out there, and it's inner and outer space are exactly the same. Go look that guy up. It's kind of a laid-back, chill song. Or at least the version that I'm aware of. I'm sure there's other covers. You can probably find a metal cover for anything. You fucking metalheads. You're disgusting. Some of you will get that. It's not an insult, in case you don't know. Disgusting. It'd be funny if only one person uses that and then I'm just completely lost with the reference. I forgot the guy who does it. My friend showed me some video. But yeah, great filters. I think the idea behind great filters is pretty cool. I want to watch the rest of their video though. This is one of their newer ones. I think it's only a day old or something, so I'll have to check that out. But yeah, they were describing it. Kurzgesagt was describing it as as think of all of like the history of the planet, going back to the beginning before there was even life, and each thing that was done with it's like a step on a stairway. And so the first step was there being the right elements here and I guess the right amounts to create a basic, not even life form, just basic chemical reactions that could then lead to something beginning to, and I think there's a ton of debate on how we got from just simple chemical reactions, like the breakdown of like, I don't fucking know what it was now, but like rock into soil. I'm probably jumping over a whole bunch of shit right there, but it was probably like rock to sand and then sand to soil. I don't fucking know. But they're saying that's a step right there. Just the fact that I guess that happened and we had the basic chemical breakdowns happening on the planet to be inducive. I don't know if that's the right word, but be helpful and beneficial towards something that could then occupy that area and replicate itself, and then from there going from replicating itself to it was like not just replicating itself, but being able to adapt. That's right, being able to adapt. So stably, yeah, I think these are their words though, but stably replicate, but with a clause where it would also be able to adapt to changes in the environment. And that's pretty much, I think the first one was RNA, and then later came DNA. But to us dum-dums out here in the real world, it's all the same shit. That's right, I just called you guys dum-dums, and you liked it. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, and then I think they started to go into something started to build up. Like it started to not just be like RNA and DNA. Then it started to actually have a host, if you will, something that it lived inside of. And I don't remember the proper way to say it. Eukaryote or something like that. And then for some reason that merged with a mitochondria. That one I know. I don't know why. That's the powerhouse inside our cells. And that ended up being the building block for pretty much bigger life. It was able to get a lot bigger because the mitochondria were the things making all the energy. They used to live on their own, but then they end up getting like absorbed into the body of something slightly larger, but then it was able to get even bigger. I guess it's the difference between a person living in a very small town that stays in that town forever. They might grow, but they won't grow that much. I'm like shitting on tons of people today. I'm sorry. I'm just using it as a quick analogy. I'm sorry if I'm pissing people off. And then there's, if you put that same person in like maybe a city's area, I'm speculating, by the way, so don't get too pissed off. Or get pissed off. Put it in the comment section. That's fine. I don't have any comments yet anyway. Put something there. Versus that same person living in the city, and they will they would have more resources to grow and move on. What's another analogy? I want to leave on a decent note. A car with a quarter tank will go less far than a car with a full tank, right? Okay, I guess that's good. I'm still an asshole. All right, see you guys. Have a good weekend.